Are you sick of diabetes yet? If you or a loved one suffers from type 2 diabetes, type 1 diabetes, or prediabetes, then stick around and pay attention, because your diabetes can be completely and permanently reversed. With no pills, no doctors, no hospitals, no needles, and no big lifestyle changes. You heard that right. There is a real cure for diabetes. A cure for your diabetes, and best of all, it's natural, and it's permanent. Reversing diabetes naturally has now been fully and scientifically proven by diabetes physicians, researchers, and specialists in the US, the UK, and all over the world. It's been documented in dozens of highly respected publications like CNN, Fox News, NBC, TED, New York Times, Diabetes Association, Diabetes Care Journal, and more. Diabetes is reversible. That's a fact. So why haven't you heard about this amazing breakthrough yet? You haven't heard about it because this astonishing diabetes cure is being kept secret by the major players in the powerful pharmaceutical industry. Think about it. Why would pharmaceutical companies, or anyone in the medical industry for that matter, ever want you to learn about an all-natural, non-pharmaceutical way to end your diabetes forever? They don't, because they're making money hand over fist by selling diabetes medications to you. It's amazing, but it's true. Pharmaceutical companies pretend that they want you better, but in reality, they have no interest. Zero, zilch, nada. In letting you find out how to reverse your diabetes. They certainly don't want you finding out how to do it naturally and permanently. As a matter of fact, these huge corporations will do just about anything to make sure you never find out how their pills and medications are actually poisoning you and making you more dependent on their symptom-masking drugs every single day. Big pharmaceutical companies know that their products only treat the symptom, insulin and blood sugar levels, and not the true root of the problem. They want you to believe that diabetes is something you're simply going to have to learn to live with for the rest of your life. Why? Because all they care about is money. For them, your diabetes is a business, and right now, their business is booming with staggering numbers. The economic costs of diabetes globally were estimated in 2013 at $548 billion. Yes, you heard me right. I said billion. $250 billion in the United States alone. How much of that was your money? Why would you ever want to hand over your hard-earned money for pharmaceuticals which do nothing but temporarily cover up your symptoms while keeping you forever stuck on a medications treadmill? Do you like being a diabetes drug addict? Do you enjoy being told by your billionaire drug dealer friends how desperately you need them every day? It's tremendously profitable for the FDA, the ADA, the pharmaceutical companies, and even the American Medical Association to keep you believing that the only way you can stay alive is by using their drugs. I am here to tell you that they are lying. I am here to tell you that your own body can heal itself. You have an alternative. To fix the root of your health issues, not just the symptoms. You have an alternative that lets you live a full, happy, and healthy life without ever again treating diabetes symptoms with drugs. A 100% scientifically proven way to reverse your diabetes, naturally and effectively. Reverse Diabetes in 30 Days is about eliminating the cause of diabetes with a scientifically proven method that's about as easy as hitting the delete button on your keyboard. And now you're about to learn how quickly and how easily you can actually reverse your type 2 diabetes, type 1 diabetes, and prediabetes. Safely, naturally, and forever. Just think for a minute about how fantastic you'll feel after you say a final goodbye to your debilitating diabetes. Just picture yourself for a moment, getting up every day, smiling and secure that you can enjoy a happy, positive, energetic day without needles or costly prescriptions. You can breathe a big sigh of relief right now, because you'll be free from daily plagues like hunger and thirst. You'll be free from pain, exhaustion, nausea, numbness. Right now, you're a prisoner of diabetes and these awful symptoms. You're on an emotional roller coaster, wondering every day what your blood sugar levels have in store for you. It's no wonder you're exhausted. With this reverse diabetes plan, you'll have absolutely no more worry about your blood sugar levels, and you'll be free from concerns about always needing the help of your family and friends. You'll feel free to live your days with the confidence of a full, healthy, happy life without relying on anyone or anything. Seriously, how much would you love to say goodbye to diabetes forever? Wouldn't you love to lose the anxiety, the uncertainty, the constant level checking, the worry that you're going to crash? Wouldn't it be incredible to live completely without any fear that something you do today, or don't do, might kill you tomorrow or next week? Let's face it, no one gets what it feels like for you to have diabetes. No one else understands how diabetes takes over every aspect of your existence, day after day. But I've got powerful news for you. It can all be over today. What you're about to see in this video is the most important information anyone with diabetes will ever learn. Do you remember what it was like to have a normal life? You can have that again. Do you remember what life was like when amputation or gradual blindness weren't continual nagging threats to your daily peace of mind? That normal life is waiting for you right now. You are about to get access to a completely natural way to reduce your blood sugar, live the full and joyful life you deserve, and end all this madness. You heard me right. I'm going to show you the proven, completely natural way that lets anyone, old or young, thin or overweight, get off this miserable diabetes treadmill once and for all. It doesn't matter if you've just been diagnosed or if you've been living with diabetes for years. You, yes you, can finally get the optimal health back without drugs, side effects, needles, surgeries, complications, or costly treatments. I guarantee you won't believe how straightforward it is. Believe it or not, you have the power to change your life in the next 4 weeks. For real. You can be living your life normally, without diabetes, in only 1 month. Health, happiness, and contentment is yours for the taking right now. So sit back, relax, and enjoy learning how simple it is for smart diabetes sufferers like you to take their lives back. I'm John, and I completely understand what it's like to live with diabetes. I know how it feels to be isolated in a world full of normal people. I was there as well. I know how depressing it is to never be able to feel carefree or relaxed around the people you love, worrying continually about drugs or injection schedules. But I also know that you have the power to change all that, and it's simple. You don't have to feel different or afraid or resentful anymore. There is a new way to stop the cycle of symptoms, needles, pills, worry, and exhaustion. Thousands of diabetes patients have been treated successfully with this completely natural, drug-free method. These people now live without diabetes, without surgery, insulin injections, drugs, finger pricking, or anxiety. They live happily without feeling separate from their friends and family, without the worry and alienation that comes with diabetes. Reverse Diabetes in 30 Days is your new, complete, healthy life alternative, and it's everything you need to know about beating your diabetes once and for all. Again, this simple program is completely drug-free, and it shows you exactly what you need to do to stop your prediabetes or type 2 diabetes in its tracks. It can even reduce type 1 diabetes insulin needs by over 80%. It tells you everything the drug companies don't want you to know, and it means you won't be dependent on them for anything anymore. So, how does it work? First off, you'll be happy to know that there is no calorie counting or portion measuring. It's not about how much you eat, it's about what you eat, how you eat it, and when you eat it. Remember, the diabetes industry keeps telling us that as long as we take their drugs, we can eat just about anything we want. Sure, they provide low-carb diets and low-sugar recipes, but their main goal is to keep you forever on their drug and treatment addiction treadmill. What they don't tell you is that many foods in their ADA-approved diabetic diets and recipes are extremely harmful to your pancreas. And as most diabetics know, it's all about the pancreas. Every food that you put into your mouth affects your pancreas. And believe me, those low-carb and low-sugar diets and recipes aren't doing your pancreas any good. Your pancreas simply cannot keep up with the amount and types of foods you're eating every day, including the ones approved by the ADA. Your body, specifically your pancreas, cannot keep up with the refined sugars and high fructose corn syrup that's in almost everything you consume, from sodas to bread to barbecue sauce. To make matters worse, these and many other common foods are highly acidic. And acidic foods are extremely bad news for your pancreas, your entire health, and your well-being. When your diet is mostly acidic, diabetes and disease is inevitable. In fact, you can blame acidic foods for just about every disease. Cancer, high cholesterol, heart disease, obesity, stroke, and of course diabetes can all be blamed on our highly acidic diets. But did you know that diseases like diabetes and cancer cannot exist in an alkaline environment? That's important enough to repeat. Diseases like diabetes and cancer cannot exist in an alkaline environment. Your body needs a balanced, slightly alkaline pH, right around 7.36, and that means you need to eat far more alkaline foods than you are now. You need to provide your pancreas with the specific foods that will heal it and get it functioning as quickly as possible. To reverse your diabetes for good, you need to treat your poor, abused pancreas with respect by taking out the wrong acidic foods and adding in the right alkaline ones. You simply can't fail if you do this, and it's all laid out very clearly in Reverse Diabetes in 30 Days. Here's just some of what you'll learn. The shocking truth about toxins in your regular daily foods. It's worse than you thought. And the disastrous effect they have on your pancreas. You'll even learn how you may have a secret craving for many of them without even knowing it. You'll see how to quickly identify these toxins so that you can avoid them from now on. You'll also learn where they are in your environment and how to get them out of your life and out of your body for good. You'll get solid, medically sound research on how diabetes drugs have been proven to keep you in a cycle of pain, fatigue, pills, finger pricks, and increasing dependence on oral pharmaceuticals. You'll find out how the medical profession, yes, maybe even your own doctor, has been misleading you about diabetes and how you can easily, effectively, and permanently eliminate it from your life, all by yourself. Best of all, you'll be amazed to see how simple it is to make the small but crucial changes needed to reverse the downward spiral of your health. You'll learn everything you need to know to quickly and miraculously return to a life full of joy, energy, and freedom. Life is a series of choices. We get to a fork in the road, and we have to decide which direction to take. Are you at a point in your life where restoring your health and living the life you always dreamed of is more important than staying in the same old, familiar, but unhealthy patterns? Then now's the time to choose the right direction, take charge of your future, and make the right decision. Reverse Diabetes in 30 Days lays it all out for you, clearly and simply. Thousands of people have made these changes with stunning results. You'll get to read their amazing stories, documented with testimonials and lab results. You'll see how their cholesterol numbers dropped, how they lost weight, and how their blood glucose levels went down drastically. You'll see exactly how these people reduced their doses of medication, how they were able to throw out their needles, and how their doctors finally, incredulously, admitted to them that they were no longer diabetic. You'll read about how many of them wish they had known how to reverse their diabetes years or decades earlier, and how grateful they are now that they finally learned how to do it. You'll get to use the incredibly simple 10-step formula which cures diabetes, no matter how long you've had it. You'll be motivated to make these changes so that you too can make your diabetes disappear completely from your life. In just a few minutes, you can do it too. But because you've stuck with me and it's pretty clear that you're serious about this, I want to give you even more ammunition to move into the healthiest time in your life. In addition to Reverse Diabetes in 30 Days, you're also going to get 3 bonus downloads, all free, and all chosen specifically to get you where you're going as fast as you possibly can. These downloads are packed with critical health information and fascinating stories. Your first bonus download is 500 diabetes recipes. Next you'll get They Are Trying to Kill Us and It's Time to Fight Back. Last, but absolutely not least, is The Big Book of Home Remedies. So let's think about this. How much is all this going to run you? I guarantee you'll be surprised at how little it costs. But first, let's get a few things straight. Number 1, you can try the whole package without any risk for 8 weeks. That's plenty of time to see if you can reverse your diabetes, lose weight, and significantly improve your health. That's 8 weeks, a full 60 days to decide if you want to keep it. In those 60 days, if you're not completely, totally, and thoroughly blown away by the results, I demand that you return the book for a full refund. What do I mean by demand? I mean that if you have not completely reversed your diabetes within your 60-day risk-free trial period, I want you to return it so that I can refund your money. Why would I offer 60 whole days as your risk-free period? Because I want you to succeed in this. I want everyone who wants to reverse their diabetes to succeed. If you're not seriously committed to making a few lifestyle changes in order to delete diabetes from your life, you don't need this system, and I don't want your money. I only want people to use my program when they're truly ready to start loving their lives, every minute of every day. But even if you return Reverse Diabetes in 30 days, the 3 bonus books are yours to keep for free. That's right, no matter what happens, you can keep all for free. I've got one more question for you. How much do you think you've paid so far on diabetes medications, doctor's visits, equipment, and supplies? $100? $1,000? $5,000? More? I guess it depends on how sick you are and how long you've had diabetes. The longer you're sick, the more you're spending on diabetes, right? And what has spending all those hundreds or thousands of dollars gotten for you? A life of continual dependency on doctors and medications, that's what. How about spending a measly $37 today on something that is guaranteed to change your life forever? For a program that will allow you to break free from Big Pharma's insidious addiction treadmill in 30 short days from today. Only $37 for a truly revolutionary system that's proven to reverse diabetes in thousands of other people. I'm not here to profit. I'm here to show as many diabetes sufferers as possible the simple way to renewed health. There are no other payments. It's just one payment of $37. No catches, nothing else to worry about, and no additional charges. Here's what I believe. I believe that we all have a destiny, but I also believe that we must sometimes make certain choices in our lives to help shape our own personal destiny. You have one of those life-shaping choices in front of you right now. You can choose to stick with the familiar, the needles, the drugs, the pain, the worry. Or you can choose to click the red button and say yes to your future, the one where you break free of your diabetes shackles and can confidently stand tall in the light of true inner and outer health. I've seen hundreds of people who used to think they couldn't do anything to help themselves suddenly discover the joy of their lives without diabetes. It's up to you to choose your path, to say yes or to say no right now.